So I know a lot of people do the Rodin coil. And what I'm going to do is map out the flow of energy for you. Right here we have a bifilar coil. We have a Rodin coil underneath. All this is connected to is a light bulb right here. It's just going to tell us, based on the brightness, exactly how much energy there is. I'll pull a second light bulb and just put it around the coil. What I'm going to do to activate it is use my Tesla coil with the wire down the center. And let's go ahead and turn this on. We're going to go relatively low voltage, but we're going to find out what it does. Right now I'm at 15 volts. As you can see, the Rodin coil lights up. We have it at a good distance right now. We can light up about 2.5 feet from it. As you can clearly see, we're lit up good. There's a higher value right here in the center. We should expect that. That's where all the magnetic fields come together, or I like to call it a magnetic pinch. We can clearly see it does that. So we do pretty good on the energy there. Again, 15.5 volts. Now, as we set that down on top of there, it's picking up the light. Not a problem whatsoever. So let's just move it off a little bit. Right there is about where it stopped. That's about 16 inches. We can verify. Nope, about 12 inches. So at 12 inches off the top, we're still doing our pickup coil with a bifilar coil and still lighting up the light. So this is pretty interesting in where the fields are in this coil. So as you can clearly see, watch my hands affecting it. So you can see where the energy flow is. We know that the flow is on the outside. We know that it gets better on the inside. We know we can pick it up with a bifilar coil. So it's pretty interesting. Let's see what else we could do with this. Just grab another Tesla coil here. We just put it right down the center. Normally this would just be a pickup coil because of the way it is. We definitely still get our light up. Not pushing it out any further or anything like that. And we're still going to get our magnetic pinch here. Still lighting up really good in there. So I can't let it go, it's not steady enough. But it acts as a pickup coil. So how do we know if it acts like a pickup coil? Well, let's find the end of that wire. There we go, we tapped it. And it likes to weld itself to it. Much higher amount of energy. It picks up the energy just fine. Sometimes when you want to map out a Rodin coil, you got to put a little higher voltage in it and find out where the flow goes. It clearly goes to the center as the pinch point. The outside field's still pretty good in this thing, and I have zero ozone coming out of this. At 15.4 volts, I don't have any ozone on my Tesla coil either, so it's just pure energy going through. Very efficient system. But this is how you map out a Rodin coil and find out where the energy is.